If you need a grocery store, we are now gonna turn to the right where the hotel is. Opposite here to the left you see this white commercial building, lots of shops, stores, and in it Mercator grocery store. Tonight open until 9 and in the morning it opens at 7:30. Terrace, really good for meat. Inside this building you have a grocery store. Inside this building you have a great vegan burger bar. They use local ingredients and they really make healthy food if you would go just for kind of a snack in such way in the afternoon. Now for the restaurant recommendations as well, there are many of them. You can always follow your eyes, your nose, and the belly will tell you, and the wallet as well. This one, Biglesen, to your left. Biglesen, like a German word, Biegelen, so an ironing machine, domestic, mama's looking kind of a kitchen. All sorts of food, affordable and also good. Passing by Toplice Hotel. Last year it did, and a couple of years it didn't. That's how much we feel the climate change here. So when I was little, we should have boat ride this laden boat or flat bottom boat made out of larch, where the man will do the vesseling for you, the rowing. You can do it on your own. You can just exit the hotel, go down to the lake, just on the other side of the casino, a little bit to the left. That's like 5-7 minutes from the reception. That's the quickest point for you to maybe consider paying 14 euros, 1-4, for a return drive. And we are gonna later on take you for the optional tour first to this point here, where you see these boats, the Bled boats. So the tradition is passed on from father to son, and only supposedly 24 of them. The island that we're gonna see as well, if some of you would go on your own, as I believe some 20 of us or 22 of us are going to experience later 99 steps to reach the church. And it's a tradition for everybody that gets married around here, and we have lots of international weddings, people coming from abroad wishing to have their special event in this rather charming and romantic area. So they would need to bring up their bride, the groom needs to bring up their bride. So surf and paddle. You stand on a surf and paddle, or even bicycles. So if anybody would like to have it, I will give it to you. So I have 3 more. It's for a group, it's for a boat. If you would do the vesseling on your own, not Bled boat, but you rent your own wooden boat and do the rowing. I'll give it to you later. So I guess we don't see the father anymore, otherwise 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, we would see the 3 heads or the 3 peaks. That's the symbol. And this lake is of glacier origin. In the 19th century, we had like 99 acres of the glacier. Now, depending on the season, but around 2 up to 7 maximum if we have really harsh winters. There's like a size of 1 soccer field, thank you, on the north side of the Bled mountain, where the glacier still exists. So this is about 1.5 square kilometers of the size of a lake, or half a square mile, and well, the deepest level 29.5 meters or 97 feet. So there are some big fish, catfish, swimming around, also others. People often do the cleaning of the lake. In the summertime we have this event where people gather around the lake, hold their hands, make a circle of friendship. So you can then calculate how many people join to actually do the whole round of those 6 kilometers. And they would put on a lake eggshells filled with wax, beeswax, and then candles all around the lake. Normally this happens at the end of the July. Well, we are now in the time here where still the season is happening, so even for the travelers staying behind and having a bit more time, you will see stands in the park of Tivoli, so just underneath of our hotel to the right, offering you many Slovenian either handcrafts or even maybe some delicacies to taste. Well, the plan for today is we're now going up to the castle. I'll tell you a little bit more about the castle on the way, whether or not you want to do it. We can exit the bus and you will see also how steep it is, or just decide you don't want to do it. You can actually leave medieval times in our area, churches, dwells, castles were built and so on. So the rise of the Habsburgs, and then also protection towards against Ottomans, who also wanted to reach our parts of the world, but they never conquered us, just threatened around. They wanted to go up to Vienna, and so, but they were pushed down from the Habsburgs. So we are very much German-like or Austrian-like culture, especially in this northwest part of Slovenia. Lots of slang words still we use from German language, just like the people on the south from Italian language. Small country that has so many diversities. Gastronomical, we have 24 different gastronomical regions, so it's all kind of a blend between Italian, Austrian, Hungarian, Croatian culture, and of course then Slovenian one stands out in its own particular recipes, national costumes, and so on. So Upper Carniola or Gorinska So I'm a Gorenka, as I said yesterday, a girl from Upper Carniola. Gorenka is also the name of the best chocolate in the world. Now I will forget the one in orange peels with even, how do you call it? Wheat seeds, wheat, wheat seeds, full of proteins. See on the fields, they have holes and that's how they dry the hay. So sometimes a double hay rack, which is unique from Slovenia, toppler we call it, you would see a roof above it. Sometimes people just use it to store mechanics, vehicles and so forth.
So now what we do here, now he wrote and printed us the first two books in Slovene language. Now that was a very important thing for Slovenes to have, mainly for two reasons. Now the first one that he wrote, you see, was not a Bible. Usually they printed Bibles in nations' languages, but for us it was a simple 1661. For only 2 days he was also here on the camp. It's not a pig, it's not a hog, so it is a dog.
Imagina, os maus estavam.
Sim, não, fica assim. Gonçalo,
So the circle of life here.
We're gonna clean it all out, put it to, you know, some humanitarian organization, or just leave it aside the trash, or to the church or something. Make sure, you know, clean. Whatever you didn't use for 5 years, they say you just don't need it. Or 3 years, some people say. You don't need it actually, so why storing? If something will happen to us, some emergency, natural disaster, you grab your first things and you run. So, anyway, a matter of perception. Story also of that bell, I'll explain later. First you're gonna experience it, and then I'll tell you a little bit of legends. Going to the island, you'll be visiting the church, remainings of the pagans, even dating back to 11th century BC, and then first Slavs and so on. So more or less 15th and then 17th century church, since it was renovated.
It's a gate one traveler who once was really wanting to everybody to know that he's a really good rowman.
Good.
Coming from Florida, having his own boat and so. So he really was decisive to ask to be the one who rows. So first of all, not too long, but very long. But really it's hard, it's a system.
People, can you?
Yeah, please.
So I can take everybody. Almost there.
No, I will ask him, are you tired?
Almost there. Good job.
Can I hang on?
Race, go. We'll race you. Water. Do you need water?
I'm not tired already.
Who are these people?
Che lindo. Can you swim during the summer? I thought my mother's friend before she never, and I did it. I'm a very good swimmer.
To everybody who doesn't want to do the steps,
Yeah.
go on the other side without steps, and we meet up at the entrance.
What was the name? Sorry, what was the name of this church?
So this is Saint Mary's Assumption.
St. Mary's Assumption.
Yes. So
Wow.
Blejski Otok, ATOTOK stands for island.
St.
And we're
Mary's
going to set
Assumption.
time also when to be back here to then park and go back. Okay?
Where our
In even world championships in rowing, we have championships in
The bell tower on that island was built after 1511 earthquake and renovated in 1680. become as I turn myself into your back and you're going to fall forward and not your teeth.
Че ти возьмем тенис торафен реплай. Колко ги въртате, дакто? Не бом се нудна, ако снимам компанию.
Man, it'll be gone anyway when you jump in.
Le choix, c'est qu'on a des jeux, les tout.
Yeah.
So let's say 85. So 89.
Yeah. See, there's three.
Would you have a question about it for me? Did you ring the bell? All right, so you are covered. Your wishes will come true. You visualize, you desire, you believe in it, and it will happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to your right, you're going to see the entrance to this Tito's Villa. But otherwise, we'll have an easy, about 45-ish minutes of a ride to reach the biggest lake in Slovenia.